If you had to live in a video game world for 1 year, a whole year,
Whole year.
what video game world would you live in?
Well, you see, I would, because you want spoilers to all the people who like the facade of like this podcast. I'm gonna let you in behind the curtain. Lizzie just gave me this question in advance, so I've had time to think.
Okay, it was like
And my
all of like
first,
10 seconds too. Because
no,
I wanted to clue you in because the thing is, here's the thing.
you caught me off guard. So I've had time to think. And my first initial gut reaction was Animal Crossing, the world of Animal Crossing, right?
Yeah.
But one, I'm terrible with my money, so I'll never pay off my bills. And two, now the world of Animal Crossing, you're stuck on an island, castaway style, and you have to build it up yourself. And I would also be terrible at that. Exactly. So I actually think Pelican Town from Stardew Valley, especially because the days are so short.
Fucker
I'd
stole
be
my
I'd be
answer.
the hell out of there after like 6 hours because a year does not take a long time in Stardew.
Okay, timing in game versus timing in real life does not count. But also,
Okay.
I asked Alex this question before we went live because sometimes what happens is like I'll ask a question and be like, "Oh, I'll answer," so it gives Alex like a moment so he can think about it because I don't always tell him the question I'm gonna start with. So a lot of the
Yeah.
time I'll answer it first, so he has a second. But this time I wasn't sure about my answer, so I was like, "Here, I'll tell you it so you can answer, and then I'll answer." And then the motherfucker took my answer anyways. And I feel like everybody expected me to say something like Zelda, but I'm too much of a poo nanny and I could not fight off monsters. Like maybe if I lived in like Kakariko for like the rest of my life and there was nothing wrong and like, but
No,
realistically,
I
I'm
would I would die in Kakariko because I'd be too curious about poking the chickens.
that was
You
like
know, you'd hit the chickens a few times, they attack
yep.
you.
Yeah. No, I think I would probably go Pelican Town too. I mean, you're just like a farm. Do I come with the knowledge of like being a farmer? Because I will be honest, like if I don't come with the knowledge of being a farmer, I'm gonna be hitting up Pierre's a lot to go shopping.
I mean, salads are so cheap in that world, and you just go fishing.
And
All right.
if we're talking about your point
I've
to
watched enough 20-something loser. I know how to fish in Pelican Town.
I
All
don't think I
right.
can fish. No, that's another problem. When I played, oh my gosh, I had to use the cheat where it skipped the fishing minigame because I couldn't do it to save my life. Like
Really?
couldn't do it on the Switch, couldn't do it on my computer. Like no
Wow.
matter what I did with that game, I could not get a fish to save my life. So I would just download the mod where it like skips it.
Well,
So
have you ever gotten perfection in that game?
no, you did it
Wow.
like semi recently, didn't you?
Yeah, like I've only played through the game once, and I've watched hundreds of hours of speedruns of Stardew because I'm a big fan of watching Lee stream. And I only played through, like, I did the most of perfection about like last spring, and then I think this spring I was like, all right, it's time to finish it out. And I was watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives and just crushing the perfection. And I made it. I made it to the end. Got to look over the cliff with Leah. It was a great time.
Oh, yeah. No, haven't ever got that far, to be honest. Maybe that's something I'll put on my docket now that I'm pretty couch bound most days. But speaking of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, I haven't watched it. But what have you been
No.
watching?
I actually, okay. I feel really bad. I really do need to get caught up on that because I have a friend who's on mat leave right now, and I'm taking a month off of work, and I was like, oh, maybe we can go for a walk and like gossip about that show together. And I'm like, I'm on episode 2. It's just too much for me to handle. So I've been watching. I've been getting caught up in Stranger Things.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Where are you in Stranger Things?
Season 5, episode 2.
What's happening?
So,
Fill me in on what's happening.
Oh my God! Spoilers for the new season of Stranger Things because I watched the previous 4 seasons in like a week, and then I started season 5 today.
Wait, is season 5 the newest season?
The newest one.
Oh, okay.
That just came out.
Yeah. So yes, good idea. If you haven't watched, let's just like maybe mute for 2 minutes, turn your volume down. I feel like a lot of people were pretty quick to get on the bandwagon because they don't want spoilers, but just the FYI, continue.
Yeah. So the hot mom is in the hospital. The 11 has gone into the upside down and bumped into her new dad, her old Hopper, to like they're gonna they were looking for Vecna, and then all of a sudden weren't. Also, as a D&D fan, can I just say that this show really pisses me off? As someone plays a lot of D&D and has played second edition D&D, I'm like, wow, all the things these kids are saying is pretty fucking wrong. But anyway, but anyways, I'll get off that podium. But yeah, so and then Will and the girl from the ice cream store that made the Robin are in the woods and are both like, you know, vague posting about being queer but too afraid to both be like we're into the same gender. Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, this is great. I'm happy for Robin and Will bonding, and I'm very nervous about Will's yearning. I'm like, my guy. I don't think this is gonna work out, but I'm happy for Robin, and I hope she has her date soon.
I will say I don't want to talk about Stranger Things too much because I didn't realize that you were going to catch up this quickly. So for this last season, I took notes on my phone to be like, okay, we will have most likely an episode of...
Let's do a Stranger Things episode,
Yeah. So I don't want to talk about it too much because I want to save a lot of my thoughts and feelings about
I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, so I want to save that. So be on the lookout for a Stranger Things episode then, because
come January, or maybe that'll be one of the bonus ones we like record for your mat leave.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to go too far, but besides season
up until season 5,
what have you felt like? Did you end up enjoying it? You were all like, I'm too scared. Like, do you understand now why I was like, it's not that bad?
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Yeah, it's just horror in general as a genre I'm very hesitant about because I'm kind of a wuss.
Sames.
But one, I don't understand why people are like, oh, season 1 Steve Harrington's such a jerk. I'm like, he was kind of a nice guy. He just had shitty friends.
He was the cool kid. He had to like fit that kind of mold too, I feel like.
Yeah, but like even in season 1, he never really stuck on his he was stuck on his business when he was being a douche. If he did anything bad, they're like, oh, that was really mean. He's like, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Like, that was his reaction to everything. So I'm like, okay, he's like a weird high school, like not a weird high, but like he's a shitty little high school kid, but he's not like that shitty. He's not like, you know, I feel like there's been larger redemption arcs even in that show. I was not a big fan of season 4. I know season 4, like the one that I just finished last night. I thought like, oh, the scope has gotten more epic, and some of these episodes are as long as full-length movies.
Literally,
now. Yeah. But I felt sometimes when for a movie that is supposed to be so ingrained in geek culture and D&D stuff, every time the kids who are supposed to be big D&D nerds say something wrong, it really upsets me.
Yeah.
2, I think it has the same problem. Did you ever watch the show Prison Break?
I did. I loved that show. I watched that show a few different times, actually.
So season 1 of Prison Break is so good. It's maybe my favorite season of television because it's so well thought out that when you get to season 4 and the Illuminati are trying to take him down because he was in a different prison and had to break, and I was like, okay, maybe we should have stopped. I feel like season 4 did that a little bit, especially with the whole KGB Russian, we got to break Hopper out. I don't believe that even if that ratty little helicopter that they rescue Hopper at the end of season 4 and was able to make a trek across the Atlantic, in one piece, going over Alaska, which is not the easiest place to fly over. I just don't think he would make it back in the amount of time that they gave. They're like 2 days later and Hopper's back. I'm like, okay. And there's been a few moments where it was like, okay, I understand that they had to do something for the plot, but the character motivations for how they got there was a little suspect. There's also, I think, a lot of holes with like the upside down. All of a sudden, oh, Vecna's been running it all along. I'm like, no, maybe he didn't have to do that. So I don't
He did
know.
have to do that. I am a big fan of season 3 and 4. I think 1 was good. I think 2 was they dropped the ball for me, and then 3 and
Yeah.
4 I thought were really, really good.
I really like Sadie Sink's character, Max.
Yeah.
And I'm a sucker for any kind of time when people fall in love. So Lucas and Max, rooting for them. Seems like the worst thing you can do though is make a date for Enzo's.
Yeah.
It really does seem like every time they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go to Enzo's,"
It's
and
falling
then they
apart.
never do.
Yep.
And I also find that there's a few tropes that they come back to every season. Like turn. Well, your turn now. Turn now, God damn it! And then they go off the side of the road. Literally do that in every single season. And I think almost every season there's been like, want to go on a date on Friday night before they go to the final big fight of the season. Like there's just little things where I was like, okay, I understand this is a kids show, but like there's just, I don't know. I like it. I don't know. There's so much good TV out there that I don't think I'd put this up there with some other shows.
I have enjoyed this way more than I thought I was going to be honest.
Really?
I think it's yeah. I like I said, I was a little disappointed in some of the like season 2, but for the most part, like I've been having a good time. I've been like, this is good. But also at the same time, like I haven't watched a lot of anything lately. I'm still on like my Christmas baking show kick. I kid you not, my husband and I have like 3 or 4 that we keep on rotation, and then we finished we finished a season of Hell's Kitchen. So we've just been on a heavy rotation of just cooking shows lately. But other than, have you been watching anything else besides Stranger Things?
No, Stranger Things is like it's good enough that it's really consumed my life in the sense of like, and I find it easier to watch things, and like I have a big goal where I want to build a bunch of Warhammer and paint a bunch of Warhammer while I'm on Christmas vacation, and it's easier to watch things while I'm doing that. And I do have some video game commitments, and also actually kind of a cool thing that Justin and I are doing right now.
I'm listening.
I made a board game advent calendar for her.
That's right. I saw that on your Instagram. That's so cool.
So what we've done is I made like a poster, and it has like 24 little flippy card things, right? And not every day because we have busy lives, but between now and Christmas, we're going to play 24 board games. Some nights will be 2, some nights will be 1, some nights will be 3. And I basically, she like flips it up and there's a game title there, and it's like about half and half games that we've played before and games that we haven't played.
That's so cute.
And we've been having a blast, and it's been really nice just like having, a cozy hour of gaming with her. And it's been a lot of fun. What have you been up to besides cooking shows?
A whole lot of nothing right now. Like our life is still kind of like in a weird thing. We just traveled for Thanksgiving, so like we were gone for all of Thanksgiving, that like entire week. So we just got back last Sunday, and then went to a Christmas concert. Every year we go see Brett Eldridge. He does a Christmas concert, and we've been going the last like 4 or 5 years.
He's Mr. Christmas.
He is Mr. Christmas. I agree. Michael Bublé can kick rocks.
I will give you this. I think his Christmas album is better than the Michael Bublé Christmas album. I will give you that.
It is really good. It is very, very good.
But I don't know. As a Canadian, I feel a special connection with Michael Bublé. So.
But so we got home at like 2. I got home, took a nap, literally got back up, took a shower, got ready, went to do that. So yeah, our last weekend was kind of like a blur. And then this weekend we finally finished like unpacking the rest of the house. I don't have as much energy to do all of that. So like finally got like our guest room done. We got a crib and a dresser delivered this past week. So like got that set up. So like there's only like 4 boxes left in my house, thank God, because I was so like, oh, we'll move in, we'll have everything unpacked like within the first week. This is easy. Yeah. No, not when you're at the time like 20 weeks pregnant. No, you don't move as fast as you think you're going to. Everything is like
Unpacking always takes longer.
yeah. Seriously. Can't do anything without being out of breath right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I also, since like I said, since I've been on vacation or at least out of town, I haven't done a ton of gaming. I went back on
However,
what I said. Yeah. I went back on what I said. It wasn't even me, it was my husband. My husband walked in a few weeks ago, and it was so funny though because he walked in, we're talking about our day. He's like, we're chit-chatting. I can't remember what sparked it, but all of a sudden he was like, "Oh my god, I have something for you in the car." And I'm like, literally, he was home for like a solid 20 minutes and he forgot about it. And
that's
I was
really funny.
yeah, it was hilarious sitting there in the moment because like so at his work he there's like a fridge that you can like take stuff from, and like one of the things that's in there is like orange juice, and so like he kept on being like, "Oh, I'll bring you orange juice because that's something I've really enjoyed lately." So I thought he was going to come in with like 3 or 4 orange juices, to be honest. That's what I thought. And so I'm laying on the couch and he comes in with a fucking 2 Best Buy bags and just plops them on top of me and I can see through it. And it's a freaking Switch 2. And I was like, "What did you do?" And he was like, "I don't know." He's like, "You mentioned it the other day." And he was like, "I just felt like you were right about," because we were talking about like where could we find a lot of games that we could play, like 2-player games, like on the TV downstairs when we don't feel like coming up.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I think you had a good point of like, this is just good for us to like have." He's like, "We can travel with it." He's like, "You just, I think you won one more than you thought you did," kind of thing. And I was like, "You're ridiculous."
But he's right.
But I will say it has been so much fun. He got the one with Mario Kart.
Of course, yeah.
And we have been having a ball playing Mario Kart. And I think it's really just a ball because he's losing and I'm winning. And it really pisses him off. And that's funnier than anything, is him getting annoyed that his pregnant wife is kicking his ass. But
I mean, you're playing as the best character, right? You're playing as Cow?
I am playing as Cow. Hell yeah. I'm not giving Cow up either. And then I bought the upgrades for Breath of the Wild, obviously.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And I will be honest, I am thoroughly impressed with how it looks.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually very impressed with the upgrade. So I am currently in another playthrough of Breath of the Wild.
Still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom.
I mean, hey, it's good though. I liked it. It was good.
That's good.
You haven't played Tears of the Kingdom?
I haven't beaten it.
Oh, you should. That's something we need to talk about because I think the Ganon fight in Tears of the Kingdom was significantly harder than the last fight in Breath of the Wild. Significantly harder.
By the time you get to the last fight in Breath of the Wild, you're just like a demigod and you like
that too.
Beat him down.
Yeah. There was like a moment where in Tears of the Kingdom where I really had to be like, okay, do I want to lose some of the progress that I've made and leave to go get more stuff because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this? And it pissed me off because I was like, I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit here, and really had to be like, what do I want to do? And I did. I had to backtrack to go get more stuff because I was like, I'm not winning this fight at this point with what I have. There's no way.
Wow.
So yeah.
Have you played any of the other games yet, or?
No,
or just those two?
I downloaded the demo for Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah.
And I don't think that the demo is doing it justice because everybody loved that game. Like you talked it up so high, and the demo just feels very stupid to me. And I was like, I don't think this is a accurate representation of what the game is like.
What are you doing in the demo?
You're basically just like in a rock cavern smashing things.
Okay. Oh, and so it must be like just that first section of the game.
Yeah, I don't know. And the other thing was like, I don't think it's like a typical demo either, because I'm pretty sure when I started it, it said you only have like 30 minutes to like kind of get as far as you can situation. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get out of this cavern, and it's really cool to smash things, but I'm like, I might just buy the game and commit to playing because everybody loved it. There's a reason it was on Game of the Year.
Yeah.
So
I will say that the first section you're in like a mine with a bunch of like Diddy Kong looking
mm-hmm.
monkeys, and I don't think the game really I'm sounding a lot of like people who talk to me when I talk shit about the first act of Expedition 33 right now. But you have to wait until the second act,
Yeah.
man. It gets so much better. But yeah, I think it's, especially like if you're not sure, like maybe try to find if you can get it on sale,
Mm-hmm.
at some point.
Yeah, that's another thing is like we're just waiting to see. But I also, like I said, I believe you, and I feel like I've heard so many people talk so good about it that I'm like, I think this just isn't the best place to have thrown people into a demo. That's all.
Yeah,
Like not
absolutely.
exactly the point of being like, ooh, I got a cliffhanger. I want to play the whole thing. I'm just like, okay, I've just been smashing rocks for 10 minutes now and I'm bored. So,
I
other
mean, a
than
lot of the
that,
game is smashing rocks. I will say that.
yeah, but
So
we'll see. Other than that, though, the new Fortnite season came out. Played a little bit last night. Actually, super, super enjoy it. Very excited about it. Felt really nice. So that will probably also be where I reside for quite some time. Other than that, I don't have anything. That was another reason that I wanted the Switch too, though, is because the Poketopia or whatever
yeah,
comes out next year, and I really wanted to play that too. And originally I was just going to wait and buy it, but now it doesn't matter. I'm super excited about that game because I want to play really, really bad. So
that game looks dope.
that one I'm excited about.
Have you watched anybody playing the new Legends Arceus at all?
I have watched our buddy Bruce play. I
Yeah,
watched him
yeah.
play a little bit, and I think it was enough for me to go, I don't think I need to play.
This is the first mainline Pokemon game that I have like zero interest in ever playing.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. I think if I'm gonna go play something, I'm gonna go back to Arceus and or go play like some of the ones like you had suggested. I think there's other
Let's
ones.
go.
Yeah, those.
I think you'd enjoy the Let's Go games.
What is that on?
It's on Switch.
Is it? But was it originally on Switch? Because I have the okay, I'll have to go look for it because then I wasn't sure because I also have like the online, and so I was like, I wonder if this was like on one of the other ones that I got I'm getting for free. But
I don't know. It's like a Switch game.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a remake of the first Pokemon game, but it kind of it has some of the Pokemon Go catching mechanics, and I think it's just like cuter, and the graphics are nicer, and the battles are a little less complex, and it's a nice game. I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think if I was gonna play one of them, I'd be going back to go do that than playing ZA. To be honest, like meh. But we do have a game today, and I have a lot of them. So depending on how time goes will depend on whether or not we get through all of these. But they are a bunch of would you rather games or questions. And I feel like we've done an episode like this before, but these ones I think are a bit more in depth and a bit more interesting in my opinion.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into that. First one being let me see, because I have like some of them are kind of similar, so I was trying to like spread them out. Okay, would you rather pilot a video from Halo's Warthog or Grand Theft Auto's fastest supercar? And I had to really think about this one for a second. I also had to Google the Warthog.
Oh, see, I played enough Halo 3 in middle school.
and to be honest, I think I'll take the Warthog because I have seen GTA's cars fly around, and I think that would be trouble for me. At least the Warthog, I feel like I would be a little bit more safe and secure in.
I mean, Warthogs don't have doors, do they?
Well, even better, I can't just fly out of it.
No, I mean, like if there's no doors, what's going to stop you from flying out?
Oh, you're saying there's like nothing there. Okay, well, I just
if I
also
remember
feel
correctly,
like something like a buggy versus like a super speeder car.
I will, yeah. I mean,
I'm also too much
you
of
do
a
see in like GTA 5 people just like launching off the mountain and just like flying through the air.
That's what I used to do when I would get on there and mess around. Like, yeah, fucking launch myself, dog.
Yeah, I think I would also go for the Warthog, but mainly because it was like I think about, did I enjoy driving the Warthog more when in a game or driving cars in GTA? And it's always been Warthog.
In GTA,
There's
police
no
fucking
cops.
track you down. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Also the other thing with the Warthog is some of them I saw, they have guns on them. So I'm like, if I'm in a
They do.
pickle, well, there we go. I don't have to stick my head out the window to shoot, down a helicopter. I just have just pop yourself up there and we're good to go. Would you rather have a sidekick who is Tails from Sonic?
Okay.
And these ones was interesting because it had like a little blurb. It said, super genius engineer can fly, or Yoshi from Mario, loyal, fast, can eat your problems.
Look, I've played enough Mario Maker to know one thing is that the only good thing to do with a Yoshi is to launch him into a pit. So I'm going to go with Tails from Sonic.
I also was going to pick Tails because of the fact that Tails can fly. And I was like, I feel like that's just such a useful thing to have. It's kind of like, when you were little, I think even now people like still ask this question, like, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? And I feel like flying.
Flight?
No, I always wanted to be invisible. Like, how cool could you, like, the things you could do if you're invisible? Like, go to a concert, sneak into a concert. I would go to so many more concerts because I wouldn't have to pay. Movies? Sure, why not? Don't have to pay for them. Hang out, sit in the back. Nobody knows I'm there. Why not?
I think this is probably kind of a lame superpower. I'd like to be able to speak like any language.
Oh, no, that's not lame. That'd be sick as fuck, actually.
Yeah.
Because you could literally go. I mean, the only problem with that is, see, I can sneak on a plane and go anywhere and not have to pay thousands of dollars, where for you to use all that knowledge, I have to pay a lot of money to get where you're going.
I don't know. I can talk to some Russians on the internet pretty easily. All right. I don't have to go anywhere to use my language skills.
I would like to know what you're talking to the Russians on the internet about.
Look,
FBI is flagging our podcast as we speak.
You're sneaking onto planes. I'm talking to Russians online. We're both committing felonies. Just I'm doing it from the comfort of my own home. I'm
going to experience the world. I would like to know what you're talking to the Russians about, Alex.
What Russians?
Again, the our FBI agents are flagging our podcast as we talk. Would you rather explore an open world in Hyrule, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom, or Skyrim? And this is the Elder Scrolls V. Yes. I'm too much of a baby to be in either one, realistically. I'm naturally going to pick Hyrule, even though in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Hyrule doesn't really exist much. Like, it's just kind of like an empty...
There's not a whole lot to see.
Yeah.
Whereas, like...
Or to keep me safe.
Skyrim is a living, bustling, province of Tamriel that has a lot going on.
Actually, I could just hide in town.
And not only that, besides a short little time where, dragons were all over the place, I think Skyrim is fairly safe.
Pause.
Are we exploring Skyrim while the dragons are there?
If we are, I want to go while the dragons are there. For anybody,
there's dragons in Zelda too.
Yeah, they are really cool, but I want like.
And there's the Gleeoks,
big dragon.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see the dragon?
Oh, 100%. I love dragons. I'm obsessed with dragons. 100% might actually choose Skyrim just because there are big.
Like, did you ever play Skyrim?
I tried. Couldn't get into it.
Fair.
But I also tried Skyrim. Skyrim has online, doesn't it? That might have been
That's
part of
Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, okay, no. Sorry. I'm pretty sure I tried Skyrim as well. I just don't know which one. And just wasn't my jam. But yeah, if there's dragons, I am there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the cool dragons, the like Chinese dragons.
Yeah.
In Zelda are very, very beautiful, but no. I want like a
there's also the Gleeoks, right, with the three heads.
Yeah, no, don't need that. I want like a very stereotypical dragon, like what's freaking the show with the dragons?
Game of Thrones?
Yes, those dragons.
Yeah, you want Skyrim.
Yeah, and like to your point, like okay, if I'm too scared, at least Skyrim does have like a bustling real city that I could hide in. Where Hyrule, like it'd be different. It'd be different if we were
Mhm.
talking about like Ocarina of Time Hyrule, where at least like that town for a time being is like a moving city. This is still one of my biggest gripes with Zelda. I really wish that they would bring back a working castle town.
Like in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight
Yeah.
Princess and Ocarina of Time. Like, oh, I miss it. That was one of my things that I really wanted from Tears of the Kingdom, and it didn't happen, and it still makes me angry.
And like Clocktown's really great too. I know it's not the castle
Exactly.
town, but Clocktown is great.
Yeah. See, okay. Would you rather be trapped
No.
overnight? Did you say no?
I don't want to be trapped. Would I rather be trapped? No.
Would you rather be trapped overnight in Freddy's Fazbear Plaza from Friday Nights at Freddy's or Five Nights at Freddy's,
Okay.
or Luigi's Mansion?
Luigi's Mansion.
Same. Fucking Freddy, just himself scares me. Okay, I don't need to be stuck with fucking the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics.
Professor Egad is maybe one of my favorite Mario characters. He's so great. I'd go chill with Professor Egad.
Is he who is that?
He's the like
I'm
weird little professor guy with the big glasses that gives Luigi the vacuum.
I'm thinking of oh my gosh, who is in Sonic, the one that was like in the UFO looking thing? He had the big mustache.
Dr. Eggman?
Yeah, maybe. He had like the big mustache. That's him in my mind. That's where I went.
No.
I also would choose Luigi's Mansion. I think partially just because it's a bit more like scary, like kid scary.
Yeah. Next Halloween season, I want to play through all 3 Luigi's Mansions game on the Switch too. Like I want to do 1, 2, 3.
I've never played any of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I skip Donkey Kong Bonanza. You should
really
play either. I don't know if you have the GameCube stuff for Nintendo Online.
Mm-hmm. I got like the whole pass.
It's like a 6-hour game. Like it's a short game.
Okay.
And that one's like the GameCube one. And then number 3 apparently is quite good. I haven't played number 3 yet, but apparently that one's quite good.
Okay. Would you rather have combat abilities from Kratos from God of War or Geralt the Witcher? This is hard.
This is a trick question because you know what? If we're just talking about the combat abilities, I think Kratos is more of a badass. If we're talking about if we want to live the life of one of the two, I would be Geralt in a heartbeat.
I would probably also be Geralt in a heartbeat because who doesn't love his girlfriend there with the dark hair? Well, I can't think of her name.
Yennefer.
Yeah, everyone loves Yennefer.
Absolutely.
And I'd be.
I mean, who doesn't want to be Henry Cavill?
Oh, that's well, yeah. Are you watching the new season?
No,
neither am I.
I won't.
I'm protesting. That was the other day. Me and my husband were sitting on the couch. He's like, "Oh, the new season of The Witcher is up," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not watching that trash. There's no way."
When is The Witcher 4 coming out? Have they announced that yet?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. Let's see.
Because I haven't played Witcher 3.
Really?
So I want to play Witcher 3 before Witcher 4. And I already know what my next game I need to play is. So I'm going to do that this holiday. But
so it says there's not an official date yet, but everything is pointing to 2027 or later.
Great.
So we got time. I mean, it looks great. We've seen like
time.
The little pieces of it. Looks good. And let me be like Cyrilla's buddy. Like she's so cool too. I think she's awesome. But it's like it is one of those things where it's like Kratos is a god though. Like so okay. Back to if we're just talking about combat abilities. I think
Kratos does cool things with his axe and
and he's a god. Like you can't it's gonna be a hard one to kill. Have you played the God of War games?
I played the ones on the PlayStation.
Oh,
I've not played the new ones. I own the new ones. I just haven't played them because I don't know. I have too many games in the backlog.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are two of my husband's favorite freaking games. He got this past God of War game. He got like the collection box. Yeah. And has like the hammer, which is sitting right here because
Mjolnir. Is it Mjolnir?
I don't know if it's actually Mjolnir. because it could be. I don't know if that's what they call it in the game though. But
Okay.
we haven't finished totally decorating the space behind me. So this is not there's a because this YouTube video definitely is not going to see the light of day because your girl has not been feeling good. So I am in a robe with greasy like 3-day hair.
I'm in a Dr. Pepper Christmas sweater
I-
with a Dr. Pepper can to drink.
That was the first thing Alex said to me when we got in here. He goes, I got to go get Dr. Pepper. I'll be right back. I was like, okay, I have that at bye. But behind me, there's a shelving unit that was in my old house. I haven't gotten around to like really figuring out where I want to put everything. But then there's also a huge gap that we haven't decided what we're going to put here either.
Yeah.
So yes, Molnir is sitting on the floor because I don't know what we're doing with this space yet. We also had a lot of shelves above our computers, which we couldn't take with us. So yeah, just a lot that we haven't done quite yet. Oh man, this question kind of ruins the fact that I asked this at the beginning. So
damn.
So we'll answer it, but it is interesting. It says, would you rather live in Stardew Valley or the world of Pokemon? I will say some of the world of Pokemon would be really, really cool because we've had this conversation before of what Pokemon would you take as pets?
Absolutely. Okay.
This might change my answer actually. If I had to pick
does this mean I can live anywhere in the world of Pokemon?
I say yeah.
Because I think this might be a bit of a spicy hot take.
Okay.
The region in Pokemon I would want to live in the most is Alola, the Hawaii one. Everyone hates those games. I loved that region.
I think they have some of the prettiest Pokemon though. Like all of the Alola versions of Pokemon are so pretty.
They are. And it's just all like fun island vibes, and like everyone's so chill and happy, and like I'd love it. I would love to live a little. Maybe this is because I live in coastal Canada, but
you're like it's fucking cold here. Please give me some.
No. But like I like being on the ocean. I love the ocean. So there's that, and the cosmic stuff is so far away versus like the other kind of coastal island region with Hoenn. There's volcanoes erupting and like battles between Rayquaza and Kyogre and Groudon going on. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to be at a fun little, Alola Hawaiian retreat.
I am going to agree with the Pokemon because once again, I will go anywhere that there is dragons. And you're telling me if I can pick me up a Charizard and we can I'll be safe for life for one. B, can I ride you? Because we just go wherever we want. Okay, you want to go to the beach? We'll go to the beach. You want to go wherever.
And your parents will let you leave the house forever when you're 10 years old.
That too. I mean, hey, it's a win-win situation all around. That one changes. If I had to pick between the two, that one would change my my answer. Okay. This one I thought was very interesting. Would you rather time travel using the Ocarina of Time or a Pip-Boy from Fallout? And I'm picking the Ocarina of Time. Okay, with the Pip-Boy, it feels very.
How do you travel through time with a Pip-Boy?
So I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think when you have it like on your arm, you can change I wonder if it's like the date.
You can slow down time.
Maybe that's what it is. But I just think very pixelated, and I feel like I'd be pulled apart. Whereas in like Ocarina of Time, when you kind of just turn into the wind and you kind of like wisp away almost. So like if I'm going, which one do I think is going to hurt worse? I feel like Ocarina of Time would be a lot more like whimsical.
I mean, the world of Fallout's not known for comfort.
Well, that too.
Yeah. I mean, I would rather have a Pip-Boy than an Ocarina.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the
Pip-Boys
Ocarina
are so useful.
Worked though? Like I could actually travel and give me that Ocarina. Hand it over. I can.
You can't get the radio on your Ocarina. You have to make that music. All right. Meanwhile, I'm listening to some of the 1950s best tunes at all.
Yeah, you have fun with all those fucking ghouls, dog. Okay.
That's fine. You know what? I'll do it because I get to listen to my radio, and it's the same songs I listen to on Spotify apparently because my listening age was 84 years old.
I don't have Spotify. I
need to get rid of it.
I'm an Apple Music like you couldn't get me to change for anything. Yeah, and that's every time. I remember for a really long time before Apple had their like warped quote unquote
Wrapped,
I was like always very very warped. That's so fucking funny. Sorry, I just realized what I said.
Warped tour.
Yeah. When they didn't have theirs, I was always super jealous of people who had Spotify, but I'm glad that they gave, because I download them and I'll go back and like listen to the like top 20-25 song. I'm like, yeah, let's go back a few years. Let's see. Okay, if we're talking about stranded islands though, okay. Minecraft or Ark?
Literally anything but Minecraft.
Really?
I don't want to deal with Jack Black. I don't want to deal.
You went movie Minecraft. I was thinking like video game Minecraft. Like, again, just little pixel people. Ark Survival scares me. I love dinosaurs, but there's a lot going on in that game that if I'm going to be stranded, at least in Minecraft, I can build me a little house and just, pray to God that the Endermen don't find me.
I just can't. I don't know what it is with Minecraft. I'm both too old and too young to have played Minecraft.
I won't play. I've tried recently too, and it's just like I'm just like meh about it. Yeah,
I tried when I was like streaming on Twitch. There was a bit of a Minecraft era, and I don't think I ever streamed Minecraft, but I joined some like servers with streamers, and every time I was like, this game is just fucking chores. I hate it.
I don't mind a game like that because I love like a farming sim, like just doing things. But that one, like, I don't know. Yeah. And everybody's like, no, you just need to play like the modded version. Like all my friends are probably pissed at me as I'm talking about this right now. Yeah. Like,
I've played with mods. I just don't like it.
Yeah. I'm like, I would much rather go. There's so many other like work to build a house games that I would rather play. Like even the Lego Fortnite, I loved that. It was so much fun. Same concept of like going, killing things, getting supplies, building a base, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
There's so many other ones that I would just rather go play if I'm going to play like that.
Dragon Quest Builders, the Pokatopia or whatever that's coming out. Yeah. Stardew. I'd rather play Stardew. I'd rather play Animal Crossing. There's a bunch in that genre that I'd rather play. It's just I'm not playing Minecraft. Yeah. You couldn't pay me to play Minecraft.
All right, we got two more.
Okay.
Would you rather your controller be stuck in rumble mode permanently or have a slight stick drift forever? I think the slight stick drift, even though it pisses me off like no other, because I have it on mine, but the
rumble mode.
No, oh my God, your controller would just shake forever. I remember, this is crazy because do you remember on the Nintendo 64, you had to buy the rumble pack separately and connect it to the back of your Nintendo 64 controller.
I remember. And then there was like in Zelda, you had to then get enough gold Skulltulas to like even enable rumble.
Oh my God. That just unlocked a memory. I forgot about that. That's crazy.
The Stone of Agony or whatever, I think it's called.
That's wild. I kind of forgot about that. That's funny. Speaking of Nintendo DS, or not Nintendo DS, Nintendo 64, we were unpacking things and I found a GameCube memory cartridge in a box the other day, and I'm like, I wonder what's on this.
You need to do an autopsy on that.
Yeah, what? And it just happened to be sitting on my desk, but it's a memory card from the Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, that looks like the Animal Crossing one.
I'm like, what's in here? What do you hold?
I bet you have some real pissed off Animal Crossing villagers in there.
I didn't play Animal Crossing.
Really?
Yeah, my first Animal Crossing was me playing Animal Crossing during COVID. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. It was never Animal Crossing, and I loved it. It was great. But yeah, I had never played before.
Are you going to play on the new update?
Yes, that was another thing because that's only on. Is it only on Switch the Switch 2? I think
so.
I was very interested in that one. You had mentioned a 20-something loser, Lee, earlier. It was kind of funny because before we got in here, I was lurking in her stream, and it was funny listening to Animal Crossing noises, just like even just the sounds. It takes me back to COVID and playing that game, because that and Genshin Impact were kind of like my COVID games. I would switch between the two of them. And so I cannot listen to those and not be taken back to that time of my life of like being home a lot and like playing that game, because it just came out. It was a perfect COVID game for me. I loved it.
Yeah, it could not have been. They could not have timed that release better.
Yeah.
You know, never waste a good pandemic. That's what we say at my work.
Last question, and I think we're both going to agree on this one. I feel like this one could be controversial for so many people, but for us, I feel like we're going to both agree on this one.
Okay.
Would you rather rescue Princess Peach or Princess Zelda? The entire I'm going Zelda.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Princess Peach.
I'm trying to figure out why this is so funny to you. What do you have? I was gonna say it's got to be something horrible that you have up your sleeve that you're choosing not to talk about, and that is okay. But
this is nice wholesome entertainment. I don't need to make any kind of bad jokes. I think I don't know. I think Zelda is a strong, independent woman who can take care of herself. So if it's a Dark Knight situation where they're like, you only have time to save one of the princesses, I think Zelda could hold her own versus Peach. Probably not.
I also feel like Zelda has a lot more riding on her, if I'm being honest. Like Peach, not that I'm saying Bowser isn't going to take over the world. I feel like Ganon's just going to take over the world quicker. So I feel like if I gotta save the world as well, like Zelda has to be set free, whereas like Peach will just be fine. She'll be okay. So yeah, that's where I stand on that. And
I mean, out of the two characters, I prefer Princess Zelda, but I think I want to save Peach.
Okay, there's something Alex is not telling, and it's okay, it's fine. But I can see him. Y'all can't, and
I've got a devious look about me.
Yeah. It's always interesting being able to see him and play off of some of the fact that we can see each other play off of each other. But so yeah, I just thought that was a fun little, would you rather? Not anything too deep, just to, fun little something to get you through your Monday. But we will be back next time. So in 2 weeks, I think we will do some sort of recap next week, because this will be our last episode before the new year.
Holy cow.
Yeah. It'll be the last episode before the new year. So I figured that would be a good time for us to go through and just kind of talk about our year and games and everything.
You know what we should do is we should go back to, because we had a episode at the start of the year where we set goals for the year.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we revisit that. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So that's something you guys could look forward to next time, is getting to hear Alex and I talk about, our goals. What did we do? What did we not do? And what we just highlights of the year as far as gaming and TV, movies, and all that kind of good stuff. But I hope you guys have a good week. See you guys in 2 weeks. And listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and we'll see you next time.